Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here on Middle-earth Gaming. And in today's video, we are starting a new series. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, and I don't know how this is going to go. I really have no clue of what the process is going to be for here. So this is kind of going to be the first in this series. Is going to be a bit of a test, I should say. I'm just going to quickly go through what this series is going to be. I am basically going to do like an army building, like an army project series of me going through armies that I want to do from start to finish. Now, it could be in one big video. It's probably going to be like an expanded version of a hobby vlog, is the way I'm thinking of doing this kind of series. So kind of a mix between a hobby vlog and a regular video, where like there will be cuts, there will be stuff like that, there will be time lapses. You know, there might even be like a painting session in here, like, you know, where I go through some painting techniques that I'm using for the army, you know, so something along those kind of roads. But that's the plan, that's the goal. And for the first one we're going to be doing is Lothlorien. Because as you guys know, not recently, I say in the last year or two, since Defense of the North came out, we have been doing up quite a few armies for that campaign. You know, I've got my massive Eastling army that's still, you know, it's over 2,000 points, but still not finished yet. And I've done up the Merkwood stuff, I've done up the Erebor stuff, the Dale stuff, and now we're starting to work onto the Lothlorien section, which is going to include some of the coolest things that we're actually going to be doing for this project. And this, like I said, this project is going to be the Lothlorien portion of it, or the Elf bit of it. So if you like Elves, you like Lothlorien, this is probably the good one for you. I do have a few plans to do a few more of these with some other armies, but we'll see how this one goes. Again, I don't know how long this is going to take, guys. It's currently mid-July. So I don't know how long this is going to be, if this is going to be like, you know, one part, or it could be 3 parts, it could be 100 parts. Like, it won't be 100 parts, but you know, it could be 1 part, it could be, you know, it could be 2 parts, it could be 3. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm just winging it as I go, to try and see if this is a cool concept idea. So Lothlorien, what are we going to be doing? So the plan is a 1,500 point army. And I think the big question is, why am I starting this now? It is because I've wanted to do this for, like, you know, for at least the last, it's middle of July 2024. I've been wanting to do this for almost a year now. I've been wanting to start this for almost a year. I've already had quite a few of the models that I do need for the army ready to go. A big inspiration for this army was, of course, Defense of the North, which is not there. It's over there. Oh, I can't be bothered to go get it. So it was Defense of the North. So obviously, we need to get everything that's going to be included in that in that force, everything that we need for the scenarios in there. And then I was looking at it and see what else I could add on to it. There's also a few things come into play, such as I want to do War of the Ring at some point on the channel. You know, in a couple, further down the line in a couple of years. And you know, flicking through the book and looking at those shots of the assault on Lothlorien, that kind of stuff. It really inspired me to try and get Elves. And the big thing is, I'm not a big fan of the plastics. And obviously the metals have come on back to made to order, a few of them sometimes. You know, I think they've come back 3 times as of recording this. The last time they were coming back in when Defense of the North first came out, the plan was to get 24 of them to do the scenarios. But I got a lot of other things. I got a lot of Eastlings and they made to order, so I just couldn't afford it at the time. And since then, they haven't come back. Since that last made to order, they haven't come back since then. So unfortunately, I've had to resort to other means. So let's go through what I've actually got to start with. I'm not going to tell you everything that's going to be in it, because it's going to be a surprise to the end. But you know, whenever the end is. But what I'm going to go through now is everything that I have for the army that I need, that, you know, that I can work with. So first of all, we have I have some Wood Elf Sentinels. I have 3 of them. Again, for the scenarios, you need 3 of them. I wasn't, they're pretty cool models. They're obviously a bit dated, but I think they're still stunning models. Very, very cool. We also have the Lothlorien Elf Archers, the metal ones, the metal wood elf archers, which is amazing. I actually do want to get a few more of them, but that's for a future project, because in the 1500 point army at the moment, I only have 12. So that's all I'm going to be using for now, and maybe in the future down the line, if they ever come back on made to order, I might get another 12 or something like that, because I think they're stunning models. I also have, so we've got the Lothlorien Elf Archers here, absolutely stunning models. They're absolutely awesome. Can't wait to paint them up. They're going to be very, very cool. And then I also have Rumel and Orphan from Forge Book. Very, very cool models. And that's pretty much all I got. That's all I got pretty much. So that's not a lot of what I need. So I guess the next step is, what am I planning on buying? I've basically ordered all this already, so it is coming. That's why I want to start this now. So I can start working on this. I'm not going to go through every step of the way, guys, just so you guys don't get bored. I'm not going to go through and clean up every model like on camera, that kind of stuff. I'll go through parts, go through sections. If something cool happens, I'll record it, that kind of stuff. If I'm trying to figure out a painting scheme, I might do that as well. Might even go through the painting scheme as well for you guys, because I've been working on the painting scheme for the Lothlorien Elves, which is very, very cool. So obviously it's not Galadrim, it's Lothlorien. Obviously that's a big deal for some people. But what have I ordered so far? So first of all, obviously I've had to get some Galadriels and Celeborn. I got Celeborn in his heavy armor. I probably might show this when they arrive, to be honest. If so this part might be for nothing. But obviously the big part of what I needed to get was those Lothlorien Elves. And like I said, I'm not a fan of the plastics. I think they're okay. They were okay for the time, but the metal Haldis elves, the metal Lothlorien elves, are so much better. They're so much nicer. And I put a call out on some of the trade groups, especially the Aussie trade group, because they're going for stupid money on eBay, and I was able to pick up quite a few. I originally thought of getting 24, which would have been cool. This original project idea was going to be 1,000 points, but it instead crept up to 1,500, because instead of getting 24 of them, I got 42 of them. I got 20 of the swords and 22 of the bows. So that's very, very cool. They're actually on their way now. I think I ordered them about a week ago, so maybe they'll rock up next week. I might even record, showing some of them off. Would be pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. I don't think I've ever owned those elves, like even in my old collection. I don't think I've ever owned those elves, which is really cool. I actually originally didn't like them because of how static they were, how very samey they were. But growing up a bit, and they're just nostalgic. And like I said, I think they got a lot more deep. The plastic ones are great, don't get me wrong, but again, like I said, I prefer the metal ones. I think that's a case for a lot of stuff, like the metal Mortal Orcs, the metal Lothlorien Elves, like the Lothlorien Elf, the metal Wood Elves, are so much nicer than the plastic Wood Elves, obviously. Again, like I said, the metal Orcs, metal Easterlings, again, that's why I got a stupid ton of metal Easterlings. I think I got 4 or 5 boxes of the metal Easterlings, like the warbands, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that's why I got so many, and that's why this project went from 1,000 points to 1,500. The dream goal for this army is 2,000, but I'm going to work on 1,500 at the moment because that's what I have gotten so far. I've gotten a couple of command figures, gotten some of the Galadrim packs, which is very, very cool. Obviously we have Rumel and Orphan for the heroes. We have Galadriel, we have Celeborn, and some captains as well. Howdy's not part of this list because I'm going by movie states, and obviously Defense of the North. GW's version of Middle Earth is obviously from the film. So obviously Howard is dead at this point because he fell at Helm's Deep. But I do have a Haldir, so I will be painting. I'll probably paint up Haldir during this portion as well. It makes sense. If I'm going to be painting all the Lothlorien heroes, I may as well paint Haldir as well at the same time. But you know, we'll have to wait and see. We'll see how we go. And like I said, a lot of these models that I'm planning on, like I'm buying, I think maybe everything but maybe one or two of them I've never owned before. I've never painted before, so that's really exciting as well. And it's mostly part of it's almost a full metal army, which is very, very cool. I'm very excited about that, that's for sure. I think in the 1500 points it's about 60 or 70 models, which is kind of cool. And I also forgot that I also already own 4 of the Galathrim Court Guard. I don't know, I shouldn't have deed there, I'm sorry guys. But the Galathrim Court Guard, I do own 4 of them. I got the old ones before the Forge World ones coming out. Again, I saw the Forge World ones when they were announced, and I wasn't a fan of them. I don't know what's wrong with them. Again, they're stunning looking sculpts. I've seen them up close, but you know, they're massively detailed. They're superbly detailed. I just preferred the old sculpts. I don't know why. Don't ask me, because I can't tell you. But I preferred the old sculpts. I think it's got something to do with the cloaks and the helmet. I'm not really not too sure. But they are the fine cast ones. So as soon as I saw them, I was like, I know I want to do this Lothlorien project at some point. So I picked up a box of them. If I can find some more, I might pick up some more, but in the scenarios of Defense of the North, you only need 4. So I only got 4 at the time. Retrospect, I probably should have got a warband of them, but you know, them's the breaks. So yeah, again, I'm just rambling at this point. Like I said, I'm not too sure what this series is going to be about, of what I'm going to be actually doing this series. Like I said, this video might just be, you know, assembling the army, assembling the force, and building it all. And in the next video, it might be painting it all, or something along those lines. I also want to do some Lothlorien terrain during this series. I want to do like a Lothlorien treehouse kind of thing, where because I'm going to be doing a Lothlorien board, obviously for Defense of the North. So I'm going to be building some melon trees. We'll be doing some like Galathrim houses, not houses, but like Carascaladon, but not the full thing. Obviously, you know, that'd be insane. But we definitely to be doing some of the tree houses, the steps going up, and like the little tree house. Like you've seen the film, you've seen Fellowship of the Ring, you know what it's like. So yeah, I've got an idea of how to do that too. So I might throw that in this series as well. I probably might come back when some of the stuff starts to arrive, and I've started building some stuff. Who knows? I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, and we are back, and today is a very exciting day because today I have taken delivery of these guys. As you guys, some of you who have not been in the hobby for that long might not even know that these used to come in blisters. And these are, as you guys can see, how it is, elves with swords. So I got some of them, so I got most of the guys I got, most of the elves I got were singles. So they weren't like, they're already like in, you know, they weren't in blisters like this, but I was able to pick up a few in blisters, which is amazing. You guys can see, because plastic goes yellow over time, you can see that some of the plastic has aged, which is kind of amazing. So we have the classic Two Towers blisters right here. We have how it is elves with swords. We have 2 packs of them, so 6 of them, which is very, very cool. And we have how it is elves with bows. With the yellow packaging, which is kind of very, very cool. And also I thought I'd share is that, well, the other stuff has arrived. As you guys can see, I have also taken delivery of my other elves too. So all up, I have, we have, what is it, 14 swords here. So with the other 6, that'll make 20. And I've got 16 elves with bows at the back. With the other 6 will make 22. So I have 20 with swords and 22 with bows, which is kind of cool. You know, like I said, never actually owned these models before, so it's kind of cool to actually own them. I'm also thinking about maybe doing maybe one of the captains that I've got. Might do like a bit of a test model with that during this part one of the project, to see what you guys think of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But yeah, very exciting day, taking delivery of all these elves, and I got them, you know, took a while to actually do up, but I was very excited to get them done. So I'm going to get these guys done, get these cleaned up, and then I'd add to the ranks. So yeah, very exciting day. Alright guys, we are back, and I thought I'd do up a bit of an update because a few more things have arrived. So it's been about a week since I filmed that last bit with the Lothlorien warriors, and I've now built them all, so they're all ready, good to go, and I'm going to start doing a little paint scheme to figure out how I'm going to paint them, which will be very, very cool. And then I'll that'll be all done in the next video. But yes, we have basically everything else has arrived. So I was just thought it's just arrived today, so I thought I'd show it off to you guys. First thing is this is not part of the list, but I have Gambling and Hammer. This is for something else. This is for our Battle Games in Middle-earth series, where I need a mounted Gambling for a certain big scenario featuring a certain Helm's Deep fortress that I might be building. Yeah, so I needed them. So Hammer I don't need, but you know, it's always cool to have him. But I do need I need a Gambling mounted, so that'd be cool to get him done. What else has arrived? We have, let's start off with something cool. So we have Galadriel and Celeborn. This is the unarmored Galadriel and Celeborn, so you guys can see. There is Celeborn there. We have waving Galadriel, saying goodbye to Frodo. We have the mirror in there as well. The only reason I need this is for the mirror. I've got, we don't need unarmored Celeborn. We don't need unarmored that Galadriel, because I'm going to use the Hobbit White Council Finecast one. I think that's a cooler pose for what I need it for. But it'd be cool to have these two models. I already have this Galadriel, obviously in the Battle Games series. We'll be getting her, so I'll be having two of them, but you know, there's not really much conversion opportunity you can do with them, so you know, it is what it is. But it's cool to have that Celeborn, you know, cool to for stock photos, that kind of stuff. So I have Galadriel and Celeborn. Let's continue on with some of the heroes. So we have Haldir and Celeborn, the armored ones. So I needed that armored Celeborn, which is cool. We definitely needed him for the scenarios in Defense of the North, so it's cool to get him in this pack. And it's also cool to just get Haldir as well, because this was the, was it Haldir Defender of Helm's Deep or something along those lines? He came out like in 2012, you know, along with a very cool set of rules. Obviously there's just one Haldir profile now, but obviously this is a very viable option, and I thought, you know, getting him as well, I'll just paint all the heroes up at once, you know. There's no point, you know, there's no point of not painting him up, because he's pretty much the same armor as the Galadriel, so that'd be cool. Very excited to paint him up. You know, he's a very cool model. There he is there. That's Haldir, and Celeborn's in there somewhere too. And then next up, we just have some, you know, generic elves. We have the Lothlorien elf commanders. So this is the wood elf commanders with the banner that's not sculpted on, which is going to be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. The Stormcaller is in here as well, which you guys can see just there. Actually, we can open it up, and I'll show you guys. Let's do a little bit of an unboxing. We don't really do unboxings because there hasn't been anything to be unboxed. But here's the Elven Stormcaller. Very cool model. Like, I'm not a fan of what do you call it? Like not sorcerers, what are they called? Not wizards. Not mages. What's the other word? Shamans. Basically a shaman, isn't he? Not a fan of those kind of ones in the game, but I'll probably paint him up anyway. I might not. We'll see how we go. He's in a similar armor, so we'll see. Obviously, we have the banner with a very, very short hand or short arm. Very, very cool. Bit of a bendy banner, but that's alright. He doesn't seem to be in too much trouble. And then we have the the elf captain as well. Classic looking elf model. I'll be painting these guys up when I paint up my Lothlorien metal elves. 12 of them, I'll be painting these guys up. It's like a little project. Well, I mean, this is the entire army project, but I think that's like a sensible route to go down. The 12 metal Lothlorien metal wood elves, and then these guys as well, the command set. So I think I'll be painting them up alongside those ones. And then last of all, in this delivery, we have the Galadrim elf commanders down here as well. Again, I don't believe... So there's the Warhorn guy, which is very, very cool. I'm so excited to start painting these guys. I'm really excited to start painting them, I gotta say. Very, very cool. Obviously, it is fine cast or citadel resin, whatever you want to call it. But it doesn't seem to be too bad. It doesn't seem to be any bubbles. There's one like underneath. Probably you guys can see there, but you're never ever gonna see it. And it seems like everything else is pretty good. There's a few triangles that obviously we have to clean up. There's like a little one under here at the horn, which is a bit annoying. And I don't know if that's flash or if that's just the trim on the horn. I'll have to check the picture for that. But doesn't seem to be any warping or bending. Maybe the horn a little bit, but you probably expect that, even in metal. And then just a little bit of cleanup. It's actually not too bad, which is good. Next up, we have the banner. We have that classic Galadrim banner, and this will be my second one because I did get the Heroes, Defenders of Helm's Deep, Heroes of Helm's Deep set. In the made to order, which hasn't arrived yet. My one hasn't arrived yet, so this will be my second one, even though this is the first one I have. But when I get that made to order finally, I'll have a second one. Which, you know, it's fine having two banners. It'd be cool in the army shots. He's a very, very cool model as well. Yeah, he's cool. Love the Galadrim armor, and this banner is embroidered, so should be a bit easier to paint, even though there are very, very fine lines. Next up, we have let's go the Shouting Captain, or he could be either the Shouting Captain or the Whispering Captain. He's like, hey guys, there's a bunch of orcs over there. Or he could just be saying Dangalide. Either way, I think it's more funny if he's whispering. But either way, he's been dubbed the Whispering Captain in some communities, so we'll keep him as the Whispering Captain. So I'll be painting him up as well. And then we have the one with the bow, which is a very, very cool model. Again, they all seem pretty good. A little bit of flash, of course, with metal stuff. Yeah, I'm super excited to paint these guys up. And I'll be doing a test model as well for this color scheme, so I might even have that ready by the end of this video, but we shall see. This video is more about collecting the army and having it all built ready to go for the painting portion of the next video. But there we go. So that is what has arrived. I'll just sort of do a bit of an update there of what has arrived, and pretty sure, I believe, because we're doing this army's at the moment for this army project is 1500 points, and I think we now have everything. So full steam ahead, guys. I'm excited. This should be the last delivery that we need. Very, very cool. Very, very exciting. So let's go. I'll see you guys in the next part, I guess. Alright guys, so it's actually been a while since I've last done anything for this vlog, I guess you want to call it. It is currently the start of October, and I started this vlog, honestly, on the 22nd of July. So it's been a while. Obviously, we've had a few things go out, and I think the last thing I've done on this vlog was about 2 months ago. I think it was like around the start of August when I last did anything for this vlog. So unfortunately, this vlog's going out a bit later than I thought it would, but a few things have happened. One thing, I've been doing other stuff, to be honest, got quite busy. But another thing is that this was originally my plan to do this army by the end of the year. But now, with a few things that have gone on, plans have changed. Obviously, with the release of The Rise of Angmar and with the new edition coming out, this project has now been benched. But I'm still going to be working on it quite slowly, you know, when I've got a few spare moments, like, you know, which I really don't, to be honest. But I thought I'd give you guys an update on how the progress has gone so far, because I did say I'd put this vlog out with the army completely built. So here we are. Firstly, let's go on with a few extra models. So these guys aren't part of the army, but I'm going to paint them around the same time as these guys, because I may as well. So we have unarmored Celeborn. If he wants to get into focus, that would be great. There we go. So we have unarmored Celeborn. We also have unarmored Galadriel, just waving, you know, goodbye to Frodo. And we also have our Haldir, Defender of Helm's Deep. I don't need these guys in the army at all. So they're just there, just to, you know, you know, I just thought if I'm painting up all this Lothlorien stuff, I may as well paint them up at the same time. So let's go through the army. So it is completely built now. I've actually added stuff into it as well by this point. So we have, when we go through it, so we have armored Celeborn. I do have his shield as well, but I just haven't got that glued at the moment. We have Galadriel from the Hobbit White Council. I thought that was a lot nicer model than Galadriel, than the Waving Galadriel, so I'm going to use that model. We also have the mirror. I have a base for the mirror as well. I have also added 3 Wood Elf Sentinels. I didn't actually have any, which was, they were part of my army, so I had to pick them up. So that's another 3 added to the collection, which are cool. They're very, very cool models. We also have the Wood Elf Command over here with the Stormcaller. The Stormcaller comes with the Galadrim guys over here, the Galadrim Elf Commanders. But I just thought he'd fit in better with the Wood Elf. So we have the Banner, the Captain, and the Stormcaller over here. Then we also have, actually no, I think he actually does come with that set. I think I got confused. Because, yeah, on this side we have the Galadrim Elf Commanders. So it comes with 2 captains. One of them I will show you guys in a second. The Hornblower and the Banner, which is very cool. We have Orifin and Rumil coming in there as well. Lovely forge-walled resin. We also have 4 Guards of the Lothlorien Court. These guys are the old sculpts. Honestly, I preferred them. When I saw the new sculpts that are coming out in a pack of 3, I picked these up straight away. Like, you know, this was obviously a few years ago now, but I just think they're a lot nicer. You know, it's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. They are fine cast, obviously. Then we have 12 of the Lorien Elf Archers, so 12 Metal Elf Archers. And then we have our host of Armored Galadriel. So if I can get into focus, which would be great, there we go. So we have 42 Haldir's Elves, 42 Galadriel Elves, so 20 with swords and 22 with bow. And so that is the army, and it's roughly about 1,500 points. I say roughly. The entire army at the end of the project is going to be about 2,000, but from what I need for now, it is this army is just, I think it's just over 1,500 points, which is kind of cool. Seeing it all on the table. You know, obviously not including these guys because it jack up the price a bit, but yeah, what you see in the frame right now, that is 1,500 points worth of Lothlorien, which is kind of cool. And seeing that there's no plastic in this army whatsoever, I think that's kind of cool as well. It's just metal, fine cast, and forge-walled resin, which is kind of cool. You don't see that every day. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And now I'm going to go over to the desk and show you what I've been working on. Show you my test color scheme on one of the Lothlorien captains that you guys didn't see. Alrighty guys, so here we are back at the desk, as you guys can see, but I'm going to show you guys my test scheme for my Lothlorien Elves, and I've got to say, I'm actually quite happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think the hair I might change, because obviously, as we all know, not many elves in Middle-earth technically should you know, actually have blonde hair, so I might change them to have, like, obviously, because they are, you know, Lothlorien, they're wood elves, so I might change it to, like, you know, some of them might have black hair, brown hair, red hair, we'll see. But yeah, let me know what you guys think overall on the design or the color scheme. I'm actually quite happy with it. Obviously, I haven't done the base, but the actual model is itself complete. The armor I'm quite happy with. The armor was quite struggling. I'm also thinking of maybe doing a painting guide on how I get this guy painted up. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. Obviously, I'm going for a more darker look, how they look at Helm's Deep. You guys know I'm very much a realistic painter. Try and paint them as as we see them in the film, and in the film they are the armor's quite dark, and they're all quite dark, and I just think it suits them a lot better than those a lot of Lothlorien armies, even with the GW ones. They're all just bright gold, and I'm not a fan of that bright gold. I'm not a fan of painting gold in general. As you guys know with my Eastlings, I did a bit of gold on here, obviously, as you guys can see, but I'm just not a fan of that. So what I did was I just doled down a lot of bronzes, washed them down quite a lot, and then highlighted that up. And I think that turned out pretty well. Let me know what you guys think again in the comment section below. If I should change anything, now's the time, guys, because like I said, I'm not planning on doing anything with the army anytime soon. When I start the army, I'm probably going to start on the Lothlorien, but that probably won't be for a few months, to be honest. My plan is to try and do that at the start of next year, or in the first few months of next year. I think that's my plan, to start the army. So you guys got a few months to let me decide, let me know, and help me decide on what I can do. That's why I'm just doing a test color scheme for now. And like I said, I think it turned out quite well. Yeah, if you guys if you guys are happy with it, let me know. Because like I said, it would help me a great deal. And if you guys want to see, I can definitely do a painting guide for you if you guys want to see one of them, of how I paint this guy up. Obviously not on this guy because he's already painted, but I can definitely do on maybe one of the other captains or a warrior or something like that, which would be a lot easier. But there we go. That is the color scheme what I'm planning on doing for my army. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'm going to end the vlog here because, like I said, a few things have come up, and I'm not going to be starting on the army anytime soon. Well, at least for a few months. Once all the Rise of Angmar stuff has cooled down in the new edition, it's going to be it's an exciting time for the hobby, that's for sure. But yeah, I foolishly bought an entirely new army just before the new edition got announced, so that's a bummer. But it's a very cool army nonetheless. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys did. If you guys didn't, make sure to dislike as well. Definitely helps me out. And if you guys want to support the channel further, you can become a member with some perks in the down below. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. And as always, happy gaming.